Hey guys, what's up? It's Hunter here, and welcome back to my walkthrough of Microsoft Flight Simulator. So yeah, guys, if you're wondering why I'm not in the career mode menu, it's because I'm actually gonna do something a little bit different. So guys, in some of the trainings I said I was actually gonna do. Eventually, guys, I want to do these other training missions. I just haven't gotten around to it. But eventually we will get there. But guys, we are actually going to be doing the storm introduction, where this basically goes over yeah guys, because I originally bought this when I had the Microsoft 2020 version, but I actually ported this over from the 2020 version to 2024 version. So yeah, guys. I didn't find this in the current store. So as far as I know, and as recording this date, this is not available unless you had the previous Microsoft Flight Simulator. So yeah, who knows? The author might make it available, put it on this current version store, but I'm not sure. But guys, we're actually just going to be doing the introduction, and then after I'm going to do a separate video on the introduction to hurricanes. So yeah, we're going to be doing introduction to storm. So let's do this. And guys, we're going to be flying in Europe for some reason. So yeah. So yeah, guys, let's do this.
Hello, adventurer, and welcome to Storm.
Oh,
if you are here today, it's because, like me, you have a passion to fly through terrifying, exciting, and dangerous storms. My name is Sandy, and I'm going to take you through everything you will need to know about Storm. This new product will bring you closer to different types of storms around the world, with a big focus on hurricanes. After you take off, find any of the points of interest dotted around here, and I will tell you a bit more about what is included with your copy of Storm and how to access many of the cool features it provides. Before I continue, let me first tell you that this information can be found online in our handy guide. Head to sofly.io/support to find out more. Now take off and head to the first point of interest so I can tell you about weather presets.
Okay. If it'll let me. Yeah, guys, this is why I haven't done those DLC trainings yet, because this, it just the load time is just ridiculous. Sometimes it actually freezes on me. That's how ridiculous this is. So alright, that's it. So I guess we're not doing pre-flight in this. So yeah, let's just go. Yeah, guys, so we do have a flight plan we actually have to follow, so yeah. And yeah, guys, we're not flying 172. I'm not sure what aircraft this is, but yeah, this is one it gives us, so we really don't have a choice. I have not flown this aircraft at all, guys, so this is entirely new aircraft for me. Whoa, okay, I think it's time to take off now. Okay, guys, here we go. Yeah, guys, so we have to follow, like we did in training, we actually have to follow our compass. Our electronic compass there. Okay, guys, and I guess those lights are permanently on. Oh, yeah, whatever. I know what I'm doing. Calm down, game. I've been trained. Wow, guys, this is actually a fast plane.
First of all, you will find a huge number of predefined weather presets. These presets will enable you to load in different types of storms. These storms will test your skills as a virtual pilot and are a great way to add a new challenge to your flying experience.
Okay.
If you want to change the weather preset, you can do so from the world map menu or when in the simulator near the weather icon. Simply select the preset you want to fly in. The primary type of storm you will find in this pack is hurricane. Now head towards the next marker to learn more about the hurricane presets.
Alright, will do. On course 117. Yeah, guys, I'm just gonna trust our compass right here. Yeah, it may show that we're a little off on the GPS, but yeah. Wow, guys, look at this, guys. Let's just take a look at this. Wow, this is awesome, guys, isn't it? Alright. Okay, guys. Alright, guys, so yeah, guys, we just have to follow this way from the first one. So yeah. I don't know, guys, I might see if I can put timestamps in this video, but I really don't know how. So yeah. In the meantime, guys, just enjoy the view. So yep, look at that view out there. Yeah, guys, I know we're flying over Europe, but I'm not sure which part of it. I mean, I know for a fact it is not Ukraine, so we don't have to worry about any Ukrainian or Russian jets intercepting us, so that's good. Alright, guys, looks like we're approaching our second map marker. Right, approaching nav marker, get ready to turn. Nope, not yet, not yet.
We have simulated a large number of hurricanes based on historical data. Each hurricane feature can be found in specific geolocations around the world. For example, you will find Hurricane Wilma out in the Caribbean Sea between Jamaica and Mexico. Why there? Well, this was the point at which the hurricane was at its most intense. Each hurricane has an accurate size, I, meaning you will have a fairly realistic representation of the storm. You can then fly through the hurricanes at your own peril. We have customized each storm so that they are all a little different, each providing its own sense of challenge. Head to the next waypoint to learn more about Superstorm presets.
Roger that. On course 175. And looks like we don't have to fly far either. Okay.
In addition to the hurricane preset, we have also included a number of superstorms. These superstorms are towering, dangerous, and intimidating. Seeing these storms should put a sense of dread into your mind. These superstorms are ferocious and should be avoided. But you're a storm chaser, so no doubt you will fly through them. That's all there is to learn about these unique storms. Now head to the next waypoint to learn more about the included global presets.
Copy that. Alright, we're drifting. On course 118. Yeah, guys, because like if there was like a super bad like disaster, or if there was like, or the US were to get invaded or something, which that is not possible. We are protected by the most powerful military on the face of this planet, so that would never happen. Yeah, guys, I wouldn't have to form my squadron into the Wolverines or anything. Yeah, guys, because like our fellow wingmen in active duty would kick the Russians but all the way back across the sea before we even get a chance, you know. So yeah. Yeah, guys, but if something were like that happen and I had to flee with my family, the good news is
there is also a range of global storm presets included. These presets will add global weather in a variety of conditions. Battle blizzards, succumb to sandstorms, or take on terrifying torrential rain. Select any of these presets from your menu options. That's everything on presets. Continue to the next marker to learn more about the included missions and bush flights that are included with Storm.
Copy that on course 165. Yeah, guys, just look at this. yeah, guys, if you don't know, I actually got a flight voucher about, I don't know, like a year or two ago. And I actually used this to actually train before I got to a real deal. And the guy that was teaching me, my flight instructor, he's like, dude, you actually did really good for your first time. I was like, yeah, I have plenty of training. So yeah. Wait, why is that marker all the way over there? What the heck? Okay, guys, I guess we're gonna have to go a little off the path, but that's fine. Alright, guys, like I said, we have to get our thing back online, so let's do that. Alright, there we go, approaching the marker.
To help familiarize yourself with storms, you can take a more relaxed approach to storm chasing. A number of discovery flights are included. Soar above hurricanes or see superstorms from afar before taking on the more challenging aspects of storm.
Okay. Nice. Let's get back on course. Boy, we're drifting off course. Pretty bad, oh boy. Alright. Come on, bank. Let's go, bank. Come on. Come on, we gotta get back on our flight, man. Alright. There we go. go. Back on course. 252. And yeah, guys, because I'm actually thinking of showing this to my Civil Air Patrol squadron, to all the cadets. Like, yeah, guys, because we actually have something called our meetings are Thursdays at 6:30 to 9, and like sometimes like in the year we actually have something called a Thriller Thursday, where we actually like either like play with Nerf guns or watch a movie. And yeah, guys, because actually last meeting I actually talked to our cadet captain, or wait, is she a first officer? Oh yeah, guys, I think she got promoted to captain, cadet captain. So yeah, I was actually talking to her, and I told her to email the cadets to see if they would like to actually watch a few of my videos I've done on here. And who knows, guys, after this we might actually transition to this current sim.
Landing challenges are the perfect introduction to these storms. Simply load up any of the included challenges and attempt to perfectly score of landing during some of the most intense weather we can offer. Not even a Category 5 hurricane will stand in your way as you attempt to land at a variety of airports around the world. Move on to the next waypoint to find out more about educational flights.
Okay. Yeah, guys, as I was saying, I actually talked to our cadet captain, but due to privacy and safety reasons, I cannot give out his real name, so they can ask for obvious reasons, because she's not 18, and even if she was 18, I wouldn't give out her info, because that's just messed up and just wrong. So yeah, guys, I actually talked to her, and like I was like, hey, I'm actually doing the walkthrough on the current generation of flight sim, because we're actually running Flight Simulator X. At least I think it's Flight Simulator X. And guys, it's really not the best sim for the cadets to learn on for the no rides, because it is just like outdated and it is just like so outdated, guys. The graphics are horrible. There's no like scoring system on it. Yeah, but guys, with this, like you have everything. You have a career mode. You have a DLC you could purchase. I mean, this has everything, guys. Lots of aircraft from the start. So yeah, I'm gonna try and talk to my commander, see if we could actually get to transfer over, or maybe he would have to run up the chain of command or something. I really don't know. I guess we'd say my MOS. Well, we really don't call it MOS because we're not actually, we call it a specialty track, and that's basically a job within the squadron, which I am actually the assistant flight line safety officer. So basically I make sure all the cadets are behaving themselves while on the flight line, because we are allowed to be out on the flight line. And I just make sure, like, like there's no incoming cars.
For those looking to learn more about hurricanes in general, we have a selection of flights for you to take part in. You will be able to take command in a number of flights that will see you overfly a number of the most interesting hurricanes of the past. Myself and Senior First Officer Jake will join you on a number of flights, giving you educational information on each of the hurricanes we intend on flying over. We have included flight plans for you, so you can simply load up and fly. If you're using Storm on PC, you can also install the free fly-by-wire A320NX for a more realistic flight, which will start you at the gate and have you inputting the routing yourself. Our next waypoint will tell you about the included mission.
Okay. Yeah, guys, I am not playing on PC, I'm on Xbox. But guys, this is available on PC, so if my commander says, hey, let's transition to this current generation, don't worry, we can get it. So yeah, this is not an Xbox exclusive. Alright, on course 328 or 327 or whatever. Oh man, guys, just look at this. This is just awesome. Alright, approaching the next waypoint.
As an adventurer, you will no doubt want to really test yourself. That's why you will also find a selection of thrilling missions. Step into the cockpit of a number of aircraft and complete various missions and scenarios. You never know what you will be asked to do or what might happen. Experience the thrill of the unknown as you complete these challenging tasks. That sums up everything with store. Head to the next waypoint to learn about some of the limitations of the product.
Okay guys, so we're actually going to go on our next waypoint. Course 304. And guys, I'm sorry if my dog barks. Yeah guys, because I was gonna just do the hurricane reduction in this video, but I'm not sure. Who knows, guys, I might not. There we go. Lifting a little bit. Alright, approaching the next waypoint.
It's also important to be transparent about what Storm provides and also the limitations of the product. The first one to really know is that presets are set globally. This means if you choose a Storm preset, it will be set around the world. Likewise, for the Hurricane preset, these natural disasters will only appear in their set locations. Speaking of, each preset has the closest airport. The closest airport could still be hundreds of miles away from the storm. You can either go on an adventure to find the storm, or you can check out our online guide to help you locate it. The hurricanes are also set as a global preset. This means wind, pressure, and other conditions are the same everywhere in the world, including up to 140 miles per hour winds outside of the storm itself. This is a limitation of the simulator. My advice, only load the preset when you're close to the hurricane. Finally, you will find that missions and landing challenges do not record or save your scores. This, again, is limited by the simulator and third-party developers cannot access this information. Should this change, we may issue an update.
Alright. Alright guys, let's continue. Yeah, so what, do we just continue on our way to another waypoint, or what's going on? So, I mean, I guess we could continue just in case there's more. Oh, and looks like we're at the end, guys. Our final waypoint. like there's airport down there, so let's actually start. Okay, yeah, I get it. We're approaching the airport.
So that's Storm. We have packed as much content into a single package as possible and hope to get to thrill your seats. If your adventure requires more support from my associates, you can reach out to the support team at support.i.o/support. Best of luck with the rest of your exploration. See you in the next mission.
Okay. Oh my god, guys, sorry about my electronic yeah, guys, I cannot see the airport down there, so yeah, guys, I'm not even gonna try and find an airport man, so we're just gonna just quit it. I know some of you guys want to see me do that, but I'm sorry, that would just be too hard. So, yeah guys, you know what, I'm actually going to do that hurricane introduction. So, yeah, let's do it. And we're in the same aircraft. Okay guys, let's do it. Oh, and of course we start in the air again. I mean, whatever. Yeah.
Welcome to Storm. My name is Rachel, and I'm going to give you a bit more information about hurricanes. Feel free to fly around as I explain what a hurricane is, how they are formed, and more interesting facts about these natural disasters. You can read this report in the online manual. Total time to listen to this audio flight is approximately 16 minutes.
Okay,
Let's start. What is a hurricane? A hurricane is an extreme weather occurrence. It is a rotating, organized system of clouds and thunderstorms that originate over tropical and subtropical waters and has closed, low-level circulation. A hurricane structure consists of bands of intense rainfall and high wind speeds around a calm central point called the eye, usually about 20 to 40 miles across. The diameter of a hurricane can vary considerably, but is typically 300 miles wide. Around the world, hurricanes are also known as typhoons or tropical cyclones, depending on where you are. Generally, this kind of storm is known as a hurricane in the North Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Mexico, and Caribbean, a typhoon in the Northwest Pacific Ocean, and as a tropical cyclone in the Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal, and Australian waters. Although hurricanes mainly occur in the tropical and subtropical regions close to the equator, there have been some anomalies. One such was Hurricane Katrina in 2004, the first ever recorded hurricane in the southern Atlantic Ocean. However, this was very unusual, with some debate to whether it was a true hurricane. Ready to learn more? Let's learn about how hurricanes are formed. A hurricane begins its flight as a tropical disturbance at a depression over the ocean, from which it develops into a tropical storm and into hurricane status if conditions are right. However, not all tropical storms will become hurricanes, as a series of environmental conditions need to exist in order for a hurricane to form. Hurricanes need warm ocean waters of at least 26 degrees centigrade and do not form within 5 degrees latitude north and south of the equator due to the absence of the Coriolis effect that is responsible for the storm rotation. The warm ocean waters also need to extend to approximately 50 meters in depth. This ensures the storm has a large, plentiful water supply to grow and develop. As the warm ocean waters evaporate into the atmosphere, the air becomes humid. The water droplets change form and create clouds. As this continues, these clouds build up into a series series of thunderstorm clouds. Additionally, there needs to be favorable atmospheric conditions, which consist of a low vertical wind shear, allowing the main area of convection vertical transport of heat and moisture into the atmosphere to remain over the center of the lowest pressure. If the area has a high wind shear, the storm could disperse. The storm also requires a low surface pressure and an area of relatively high pressure above the growing storm. With light wind steering, the storm will begin to rotate as the air evaporates from the warm surface waters, rises, and cools. It releases large quantities of latent heat. This is believed to be responsible for giving a hurricane so much energy. As the wind speed increases, the storm intensifies. Once maximum sustained wind speeds reach over 63 knots, 74 miles per hour, only then is it classed as a hurricane. The rotating winds create a circular center point, which is called the eye. The eye of the storm is generally calm and cloud-free. However, the eye wall is considered the most dangerous part of the hurricane as it has the strongest winds, biggest clouds, and heaviest rain. The exact origin and mechanisms of what makes a hurricane is somewhat unknown, but the conditions leading to potential hurricanes can be identified. This allows us to monitor storms, their intensity and size, as well as predict possible pathways. This means we can prepare and respond accordingly to help save lives and reduce impact. Let us continue. When do hurricanes occur? From historical records, the areas of the globe affected by hurricanes tend to be over warmer parts of the ocean, mainly originating over the western areas of ocean basins where cold currents do not exist. In each hemisphere, hurricanes are more likely to occur during the summer and autumn seasons of the year. The direction of rotation differs depending on the hurricane's location on Earth. They rotate in a clockwise direction in the southern hemisphere and an anti-clockwise direction in the northern hemisphere. This is due to a force called the Coriolis effect produced by the Earth's rotation. Once a hurricane has developed, they typically move towards the west. To continue movement, they rely on energy created from heat and moisture. When the ideal conditions are lost, the storm will begin to disperse and typically move towards the pole. Whilst most hurricanes occur and disperse over the ocean, some reach land where they can be a considerable danger to life and cause severe damage to property, infrastructure, and the environment. So how are hurricanes categorized? The Beaufort Wind Force Scale is a descriptive table designed to estimate wind speeds using visual observation. Developed in 1805 to aid sailors, force is scaled from 0 calm to 12 a hurricane. This scale is still used around the world today for estimates of wind strength when the conditions are determined to be of hurricane force by various means. The Saffir-Simpson Hurricane Wind Scale is used to classify hurricanes into categories according to the storm's present intensity using wind speed. Additionally, it is used to estimate potential property damage as well as coastal and inland flooding. It doesn't, however, take all secondary hazards into account. The categories range from 1 to 5, with 3 to 5 considered a major storm. Tropical storms cause minor damage, and winds are between 34 to 63 knots. A Category 1 storm can possibly cause damage to smaller objects, and winds are between 64 to 82 knots. Category 2 storms often cause widespread damage from the strong winds, including considerable damage to trees, vegetation, and also cause power outages. Winds are between 83 to 95 knots. A Category 3 storm can cause extensive damage to small residential buildings and smaller structures. Winds are between 96 to 112 knots. Category 4 storms cause devastating damage, including wall failures and major erosion to beach areas. Flooding will also occur in severe forms, causing even more damage. Winds will be between 113 and 136 knots. Finally, a Category 5 storm will cause catastrophic damage to buildings and structures, while sometimes causing irreversible damage to towns, cities, and landmarks. Winds will above 137 knots. Some are more destructive than others due to location, intensity, and pathway. A large-size hurricane doesn't necessarily mean that it will be a major storm category. They can also be more destructive due to secondary hazards occurring as a result of the hurricane. want to continue. Winds aren't the only cause of damage. Hurricanes are a type of meteorological hazard relating to atmospheric weather patterns or conditions. Hurricanes produce heavy rainfall and very strong winds, which can lead to a number of secondary hazards further affecting people, businesses, and services. As hurricanes reach coastal regions, they can cause storm surges, with waves recorded as high as 8.5 meters during Hurricane Katrina in 2005. Storm surges can cause hazards such as coastal flooding, dangerous tidal conditions, drowning, erosion, and structural damage. Heavy rainfall can lead to extreme flooding inland, landslides, contamination of water supplies, disease, and drowning. Winds can reach extremely high speeds. The highest peak wind speed recorded being 215 miles per hour during Hurricane Patricia in 2015. Strong wind conditions could affect the environment and livelihoods through loss of vegetation, livestock, and crops, along with contributing to spreading urban and woodland fires. It is also likely to disrupt transportation as well as cause injuries and death. Tornadoes have also been known to occur during hurricanes, adding to the risk to life and property. Ready for more? How and why are hurricanes named the way they are? A short, distinctive name is given to differentiate storms and help with communication. Tropical storms, as well as hurricanes, are given a name. That name stays with the storm if it develops into a hurricane. Names are especially important in communications, as tropical storms can last a week or more, with multiple storms happening at the same time across different locations. Therefore, communication, advisories, and warnings can then be issued and broadcast in the correct areas for the correct storm. Each year, tropical storms are named in alphabetical order according to a list produced by the World Meteorological Organization acronym WMO. In the Atlantic Basin, there is a list of male and female names used to identify storms, which is rotated every 6 years. For that reason, when referring to a past hurricane or tropical storm, you would use its name and year of occurrence. The only time a name is retired and replaced is if it was a storm so deadly or costly that future use is considered inappropriate. For example, Hurricane Charlie in the U.S. in 2004 and Typhoon Haiyan in the Philippines in 2013. So how do we stay safe? Wearing systems and monitoring. Storms can be monitored in a variety of ways, such as using satellites, radar, reconnaissance aircraft, sea surface observations via ships and buoys, and land observation, all of which are important tools used to track and predict hurricanes. Most national weather services in more developed countries have forecasting systems for hurricanes and associated hazards, and can distribute information to appropriate authorities for warning. Forecasting information for the public is typically released in a tiered approach. Early storm detection and accurate monitoring are required for effective forecasting and warning systems. Monitoring takes place over a number of days before a hurricane reaches the coastline. In the USS, hurricane warnings are issued 36 hours in advance when conditions are expected, and hurricane watches are issued 48 hours in advance when conditions are possible, with updates advisories to the public regularly. If the storm is close to landfall, warnings are issued more frequently and include more detailed information for the areas under threat. Warning systems differ from area to area. Warning systems for extreme weather include television and radio broadcasts, weather radio, text-up alerts, social media, and outdoor sirens. That's all for now. Thanks for listening, and we hope you enjoy using Storm. You can find all of our references in our online manual.
Okay, guys. So yeah, guys, that's the end of the audio flight. But guys, because if I do end up showing this on my squadron, I know some of the cadets are going to be wondering, like, yo, can you remember Hunter flying through the hurricane? Which, alright guys, alright, fine, I'll do it. Yeah, but first off, we have to know our altitude, so that's full snap. Yeah guys, I'm just trying to get down to altitude. I'm not worried about buildings anyway. Oh my god. Hey, I'm not landing. There's no way I'm landing. I mean, we might be crashing since we're going to be flying through a hurricane, but yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, guys, and a quick safety announcement. Please do not, cadets, if you become career pilot, do not fly into a hurricane. Do not do what I'm about to do, please. Yeah, because that would be bad, and... What? No autopilot. Bad. Bad plane. That's a bad plane. I don't want no autopilot. Nope. Alright, guys. You know what? Let's just get down. Okay. Full throttle. Let's go. Let's go. No autopilot. I do not want autopilot. No autopilot. Bad. No, you are not engaging autopilot. Nope. We are going to fly through hurricane where we want to not. Alright? We're going to fly through hurricane for sure. Oh, okay, we are actually overspeeding this. That's gonna speed down. Oh boy, okay. Left. Okay, guys, it's actually being really hard to control the aircraft. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Alright, this is what Outfit's gonna have to do. Let's go, boys. No. Bad plane. No autopilot. Nope. Bad plane. That is a bad plane. I mean, okay, oh boy. Okay, I'm sorry for calling you a bad plane. Oh my god, guys, like, yeah, guys, I mean, all kids from on lessons, they have a abundant safety system. But if you're really determined, yeah, that ain't gonna stop you from finding your system. No, bad. I don't want no autopilot. I am flying into this hurricane whether you want me to or not. Alright? Alright, plane? Yeah, guys, it's saying that because I have my flaps at full, because I'm just trying to... No autopilot. That's a bad aircraft. Bad. I mean, IRL, good, but in sim, bad. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. Let's go. We're flying into a hurricane, guys. I mean it. We're definitely flying in. Yeah, guys, I cannot wait till Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, because, like, according to leaks, they're actually supposed to have, like, a hurricane in the game. And, yeah, because it's actually it actually takes place in Florida and Miami. So yeah, guys, like, you know, there's going to be like that stereotypical Florida man, like, craziness that people do in Florida for some reason. Like, rustling alligators, like, just being, like, all kinds of weird. So yeah. Oh jeez, oh boy, guys, it is actually really hard to control. Like, she's dirty and fun. Alright, we don't want to overspeed it, but get our straps down. guys, here we go.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Here we go, boys.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
We got this.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
My friends will call me Maverick for nothing.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Alright guys, here we go. I mean, we might crash, but yeah, that will be realistic. Oh boy, my friends. Oh my god, guys, I need my own Xbox. That guy's my Xbox is like, nope, you it, mine is never. Oh my god, okay, oh boy, okay. I mean, she was not joking about the win. Like, she was not joking about these wins, guys. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. I mean, alright, Phoenix Squadron. Let's do this. Oh my god, okay, this is actually terrifying. This is actually terrifying, guys. Oh my god. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, guys, so we're going to be flying in IFR now, so yeah, obviously. Come on, baby, get down, there we go. No autopilot, bad. Oh boy, okay, this is more than a bad idea. Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh boy, okay. Wait. Reducing power. Mayday. This is Cap 5411 to Squadron 45. We are in a hurricane. We have no power. But our primary flight is still functional. Alright. Mayday. We are in a hurricane. We're going down. The Phoenix Squadron is going in. We're going in hard over. Be advised, we just lost all power, Sagan. We have just lost all power. We're going to crash land if anyone can hear us. Request that you scramble Coast Guard and any other aircraft in the vicinity. Over. We're going in hard. Here we go. Yeah, guys, those are actually clouds. So we are literally inside the hurricane. So yeah, guys, I'm getting the video when we crash land. We're going in. Any and all call signs, we are going in hard over. Okay, guys, yep. So yeah, guys, that's why you don't fly into a hurricane. So yeah, guys, normally I would say please like, subscribe to my channel, but if I do end up showing this to my squadron, unfortunately, guys, due to just the content I produce on my channel and yeah, guys, I would have to get your parents' permission before I give you my channel, because there's also the issue of cadet protection, because if you subscribe and then you comment on one of my videos, yeah, guys. But if your parents are okay with it, and if you do comment, do not expect any replies, because then I'd have to take a screenshot, send it to the commander or captain, and then yeah. So yeah, guys, yeah, later.